Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving straight into the 1000 ruble blueprint, and we're literally going to show you how to take simple pocket change and turn it into serious capital.
Right off the bat, we're going to systematically dismantle this massive myth that you need millions to even start investing. To really grasp how pocket change turns into wealth, we've got to talk about compound interest, which is honestly something our brains are just naturally wired to misunderstand. You see, we evolved to think linearly, right? You gather 2 bananas, you have 2 bananas. But real capital, it lives by the laws of biology. It multiplies. So, to kind of challenge our linear thinking here, I want you to answer a genuinely mind-bending question. Imagine a standard sheet of office paper, just 0.1 millimeters thick. If you fold it in half, it's 0.2 millimeters. Pretty boring, I know. But what happens if you fold that exact same piece of paper in half exactly 42 times?
Well, there is an absolutely massive gap between our intuition and reality. Your primal brain is probably guessing, maybe the stack is the height of a table, maybe a meter tall tops. But the mathematical reality? No way. That paper would stretch from the Earth all the way to the moon. This just brilliantly illustrates how compound interest works. It's an exponential curve. In the beginning, the growth is basically invisible, but over time, it just rockets upwards. As Einstein famously may or may not have said, compound interest is the 8th wonder of the world. Those who understand it, earn it, and those who don't, they pay it.
Section 1. The Illusion of Wealth, Rethinking 1000 Rubles.
Let's bring this astronomical math back down to earth for a second and look at the financial dust we interact with every single day. In today's reality, 1,000 rubles is what? 2 or 3 cups of coffee at a trendy cafe, a quick business lunch, a couple of energy drinks, or maybe that streaming subscription you keep forgetting to cancel. We literally burn through this cash on totally fleeting daily habits. Think about it. If you lose 1,000 rubles, you might be a little annoyed, but it definitely won't ruin you financially. But redirecting this exact same sum, this kind of invisible money, into a structured weekly investment system, that creates a radically different future.
Section 2. The Math of Compound Interest, Building the Snowball.
So what actually happens if we take that weekly 1,000 rubles and plug it into a system yielding a historical 15% annual average return? Say something like the Russian stock market with dividends included. I really want you to think of compound interest like a growing tree. When you plant the seed, your first 1,000 rubles, literally nothing seems to happen. But eventually a sprout appears, then branches. Then crucially, those branches grow their own branches. Mechanically, without fail, just look at this growth. After 10 years, you've got 1.2 million rubles. That tiny seed is now a solid trunk. After 20 years, your capital hits 6 million. By year 30, it explodes to 25 million rubles. And if you keep this going for 40 years, it reaches a staggering 105 million rubles. And here's the absolute kicker. Out of that 105 million, you only contributed about 2 million out of your own pocket. The other 103 million, those are the branches growing branches. That is literally your money doing the heavy lifting for you while you sleep.
Section 3. Protection from Time and Inflation, Addressing the Doubts.
Now, I totally know what you might be thinking. Well, I'm not 20 years old anymore. I kind of missed the boat. This is a huge common doubt, but it's beautifully answered by the story of 2 investors, Vasya and Petya. Let's say Vasya starts at age 20. He invests 5,000 rubles a month for just 10 years. He puts in 600,000 total, then stops completely and just lets the account grow until he's 60. Petya, on the other hand, parties in his 20s and waits until he's 30 to start. He invests that exact same 5,000 rubles every single month for 30 straight years, putting in a total of 1.8 million out of pocket. So who has more at age 60? It's Vasya. He ends up with about 45 million, while Petya only has 30 million. Vasya invested a third of the money, but he had the ultimate asset on his side: time. The big takeaway here? Sure, the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is absolutely today.
And what about that other nagging doubt? Inflation. Yes, inflation eats away at your purchasing power for sure. Think of holding cash in a bank account or under your mattress as literally holding a block of melting ice. But the secret of the wealthy is a concept we'll call asset conversion. You don't hoard cash. You convert that melting ice into tangible pieces of the global economy. We're talking shares in real businesses, real estate, precious metals. Historically, the real return of these assets actually outpaces inflation by 5 to 7%. So instead of letting inflation melt your hard-earned money, you are buying a slice of humanity's continuous economic growth. It ensures your purchasing power is securely shielded.
Section 4. Where to invest the first 1,000. 3 beginner steps.
Okay, so we've nailed down the why, but where exactly does that 1,000 ruble note actually go? Well, the source outlines a perfectly balanced 3-step beginner mix. First up, index funds or ETFs. Instead of trying to guess which single company is going to win, which is nearly impossible, you buy a fund that holds all the major players. You're essentially buying the whole market, companies like Lukoil and Spare. It's your ultimate foundational block. Second, bonds. This is where you lend money to the government or highly stable corporations for a very predictable, steady return. It gives your portfolio stability. And third, just a tiny sprinkle of crypto. The source recommends a strict maximum allocation of 5 to 10% in major coins like Bitcoin. Yes, it's highly volatile, but over a 10-year horizon, it provides a potential high-yield boost to the whole shebang.
And the absolute secret to making these assets work without losing your mind, it's a step-by-step robotic strategy. Step 1, pick a specific day of the week. Step 2, buy the exact same amount on that day no matter what is happening in the world. This is a brilliant tactic called dollar cost averaging. Think about it. If the market is up, great, your portfolio value grows. If the market is down, excellent, you're buying up assets at a steep discount. Step 3, ignore the news completely. Just tune it out. You remove all emotion from the equation and just keep watering that tree, week after week.
Section 5. Psychology. How to overcome impulsivity.
Mechanics aside, your ultimate boss battle actually isn't against the stock market at all. It's against your own brain. Spending money gives us this instant hit of dopamine. Clicking buy on a shiny new gadget just feels amazing right now. But investing 1,000 rubles, the numbers on a screen just change slightly. It feels incredibly boring to our primal brains. So to overcome this impulsivity, you have to kind of reverse hack the system by gamifying your portfolio. Treat your financial milestones literally like leveling up a character in a role-playing game. You hit 10,000 rubles, boom, you're a level 1 novice. You reach 100,000, you've evolved into a level 10 warrior. You hit your first million, you are a level 50 boss. Print out a chart, tape it to your wall, and actually color in the squares every time you invest. Make the invisible process totally visible, and train your brain to crave that dopamine hit from buying assets, not useless liabilities.
This absolutely flips your perspective on what it means to miss out. When you say no to a 300-ruble coffee, you might feel a little pang of loss today. But if you look through the lens of compound interest over a 30-year horizon, you aren't just denying yourself a 300-ruble drink. You're literally purchasing 20,000 rubles worth of future freedom. I mean, think about it. Would you pay 20,000 rubles today for a cup of hot water and sugar? Of course not.
Section 6. Your first step today, the path to freedom.
As we wrap up this explainer, here's the absolute most crucial takeaway. Knowledge without immediate action is entirely useless. You can understand all this math perfectly, but if you don't actually take that first step, literally nothing changes. People so often think, oh, if I just got a raise, I'd definitely start saving. But as the source brilliantly points out, you are poor not because you earn little. You are poor because you have a leaky bucket. There's this psychological trap called hedonistic adaptation. As your income grows, your desires instantly grow right along with it to match. A bigger salary usually just means more expensive coffees and a nicer car, while your bank account is still sitting on empty at the end of the month. You have to patch the leaks right now. Pay yourself first. Take 10% of whatever comes in, invest it instantly, and just learn to live on the rest. Honestly, you won't even notice the difference in your daily life, but your future self, they will be endlessly grateful.
And that brings us to the ultimate choice you're facing today. The path of least resistance is to just keep spending everything down to zero. But the path upward, the path to true independence where you don't fear Mondays or have to rely on a tiny state pension, that begins with a single, incredibly simple habit. The literal price of building your future freedom is just 1,000 rubles a week. So, my final question to you is, are you ready to start?